What is going on, everybody? So you guys know I just bought another booster box of Evolving Skies. I just did my ranking video and I put it at the top of S tier still. And I got a decent amount of feedback or criticism for doing that from people saying that, Evolving Skies is past its time, just invest in cheaper stuff. And that's understandable. I've talked about this multiple times on the channel, why that's not always the case, that cheaper things are going to double faster. And today we're going to look at the Sun and Moon era and what's happening with the Sun and Moon era, especially the tag team sets, the more valuable sets with the better chase cards. It just makes me more confident, in my opinion, when I look at the Sword and Shield sets and just think that they're still a great investment. So keep Evolving Skies on the back burner. If you guys don't know which cards are in Evolving Skies, you're probably living under a rock. This is the best set of the modern era, at least in my opinion. Maybe some people say Team Up's better, but they're very, very close. And whichever side you fall on, I think it's going to make sense at the end of this video what point I'm trying to get across. So when we look at the Sun and Moon era, you guys remember Team Up, maybe a couple months ago, it was selling around $6,000. And by the way, a year ago, you could have bought this box for around $2,400, probably $2,000 on Facebook Marketplace. Even early this year, it was like a $3,000 box. Like you could fairly easily find it for that price. But now guys, take a guess what the most recent auction went for on eBay. I'll give you guys 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3, $9,200. $9,200, guys, USD is the most recent auction on a Team Up box. This is coming from a seller in Saltan, Washington. Fairly small account too, so it's not a very large auction house doing the deal. And that's kind of why I think we're going to see a $10,000 box. I mean, it's a small seller, so you're going to have some people that just don't have a lot of trust in buying from a smaller seller, which that's fair. But also, this box isn't in great shape. It doesn't have a hard acrylic case. It's just got one of those flimsy plastic ones that you'd see protecting like a GBA game or something, if that makes sense. The wrap isn't in the best shape either. And when you look at the Pokeball on the front, like the first one is basically just completely scratched off. And when you look at this other one, like there's damage to that too. So I would not be surprised this year if we see a mint Team Up box with an acrylic case go for $10,000 USD. I think we're at that point. Like this is ridiculous. Now maybe this is a stretch. Maybe it pulls back to like $8,000, $7,500. Who knows where the next sales are going to be? If you guys are in the spreadsheet, you'll see it all. We track this every 2 weeks. We look at Sun and Moon era. But either way, I mean, this went from $2,500 a year ago up to around $9,200, $9,000. Even if you say $7,500 to be conservative, that's a 200% gain on a $2,500 box within a 12-month period. And that is why when I look at something that's comparable in Evolving Skies, I just can't imagine this box not eventually reaching $5,000, then $7,500. And I know Team Up, it was short printed, didn't get a reprint, whatever. There's less boxes out there rather. So sure, like maybe it'll take Evolving a bit longer to get there, but the groundwork has already been laid for a box like Evolving to get to that $5,000 and eventually $10,000 mark. And not just Evolving. When you think of Fusion Strike, Lost Origin, Chilling Reign, Brilliant Stars, those kind of better alt art sets, when we look at the other tag team sets in Sun and Moon era, like Unbroken Bonds, like Unified Minds, Cosmic Eclipse. Unbroken Bonds and Unified Minds, I said a couple weeks ago that these were closer to like 1800. I think Unbroken Bonds is still around 18-ish, 1850. Unified Minds is now selling over $1,900 on average, getting fairly close to that $2,000 mark. And also Cosmic Eclipse, which is probably the second best set of the Sun and Moon era, is now selling over $3,000 on average the past couple weeks. And by the way, it's not just these stronger sets like the tag team sets. When you look at Sun and Moon base, this is selling on average over $700 on eBay, auctions, and buy it nows. Guardians Rising is selling over $900, and even Crimson Invasion is getting close to that $500 mark average sale price. And I mean, Crimson Invasion is probably one of, if not the worst set of all time. It was a box that was like $200 last year. People couldn't give it away. Nobody wanted to buy it. But if you had these, you'd be up like 150% on your money in the past 12 months. And again, we talk about it on the channel all the time. There was better places to put your money. So it's important to not justify buying Crimson Invasion thinking it was the best investment or anything like that. But the point is that even these weaker sets from the Sun and Moon era that are just popping off, it shows how strong the market is right now, and shows how investors at this moment are going back and buying these older sets. And for anyone wondering too about this auction, maybe the legitimacy of it, I did look at the bids. You had a bunch of different bidders in here. Some of them don't have a ton of feedback, but I think that's all right. Like, I've sold $2,000, $3,000 items on eBay to brand new accounts before. I've sold very expensive items to people outside of North America that had zero feedback, and I've actually never had issues. Honestly, on eBay, I've had more issues with like $50, $100 purchases than I have anything that's super expensive. So I would imagine that these are legit buyers. Also, there's multiple people bidding on this. And I also think it's like right in line with the lowest listed on eBay at this point. The lowest listed box is $9,000, and I think it jumps up to like 95 or something. And depending on the day and what's listed at what price, if someone wants a box, they're going to have to pay a lot for it. This is what happens with these older boxes when one person lists a kind of a ridiculous price. If a buyer comes along and they genuinely want a box and they do not care what it costs, if they have the money for it, they might buy that ridiculously overpriced box in your mind. But the reality is that sale might set a new floor on a box like Team Up or something from the XYR like Flashfire or Phantom Forces. And as these boxes from the Sun and Moon era continue to climb and continue to put more space between them and the Sword and Shield era, it's inevitably expediting the process of the Sword and Shield era making another leg up, because people that are looking to invest or people looking to collect and get stuff now, they're going to look at the Sword and Shield era. They're going to look at Lost Origin, Fusion Strike, Evolving Skies, even Crown Zenith, Brilliant, whatever. They're going to stare at those sets and go, these are now looking undervalued comparatively to the eras before it. But that is just my opinion. You guys let me know in the comments down below what you think. If you're in the spreadsheet, you can go check out all the data from this week. I'm about to finish the ETB stuff, Shining Legends and Dragon Majesty. That should only take a couple minutes. So by the time this video's up, that'll probably be done. Tomorrow, we're going to be having a discussion on the Sword and Shield era, so we'll take a look at Evolving, Fusion, all the sets that have a booster box. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching the video. If you got some value out of this, I'd really appreciate it if you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, it helps it a ton. Also, if you're shopping, eBay, TCG Player, Hobbiesville, affiliate links down below as always. Free and easy to use. I get a small kickback, so it's a great way to support the channel. Stay safe wherever you guys are in the world, and I'll catch you in the next one.